Hi, my name is Peggy, and this is my channel, Bespoke Ability Sewing. This is my 34th episode, and today is Friday, so it is another episode of Friday Sews. Friday Sews is a hashtag that was created by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room as a way to bring the sewing community together. So thank you, Jen, and thank you for joining me today. I only finished two things in my sewing studio this week, and both were items for my grandson. You may have heard of Sew Frugal 24. It's a challenge that was run on Instagram, and I've never participated, but at the last minute, the day before, I decided to participate. So the Sew Frugal Challenge takes, you use a free pattern, a pattern that is free to anyone, and fabric that you already have. So something from your stash, or maybe curtains, or a bedspread, or who knows what. Well, I decided to do it. The last fall, I had made the DIBY Club, which is short for Do It Better Yourself Club, ABB, or Anything But Basic t-shirt. I had made this a couple times for my grandson. And by the way, DIBY Club, I believe, is now Copper Creek Patterns, but I will link it below. So I decided to make this pattern for my grandson because I had some cute fabric I wanted to use. And I knew he needed a larger size. He has pretty broad shoulders for a 2-year-old, and I had previously made him the size 3T or 3 toddler, but it was just too tight in the shoulders. So I went up to the size 4, printed it out, and super simple make. So I made this pattern as is. Well, actually, it calls for a 5/8 inch hem, and I did a 1-inch hem. But other than that, I've followed it true to form. If you've made a t-shirt before, this will be a cinch for you. So I actually didn't use the instructions, but as long as I had two vital pieces of information. One, the seam allowance, and that was 3/8 of an inch. And the other piece of information I needed was the dimensions for the neckband. So once I had that, smooth sailing. I constructed it completely on my serger except for the hems, which I did on the cover stitch. This was a very easy make, and I did interface the back shoulders, which is something I usually do. I used a fabric that I originally got from Children's Corner, and but I bought it online because they're in Tennessee. I will link it below because I think it's cute. And my grandson loves vehicles, trucks, cars, buses, trailers, boats, you name it. So I thought this would be fun for a first t-shirt. So he came over and I showed him the t-shirt and he wanted to put it on, which I think is great. And it fit him perfectly and he liked it. And then I showed him some fabrics that I had that I thought maybe he'd like a t-shirt out of one of them. And he started jumping up and down saying, "Dinosaurs, dinosaurs." So I'll put up a photo of the fabric. That's what I decided to use next. So I posted photos of my grandson in his vehicle t-shirt for the Sew Frugal 24 challenge. I posted those on Instagram, and I doubt I'll win anything, but you never know because I think it's just drawn at random. But they have a lot of entries, so if I win anything, it'll be amazing. And I'm not counting on it, but it was fun to do. And I don't know what's gotten into me doing all these challenges this year. I rarely have participated in challenges, but so far, let's see if I can remember. I'm doing the Make 9 challenge, and I did the Sew Yellow for Endo challenge, and now the So Frugal 24 challenge. And there's a blouse challenge coming up in April. I think it's called So April Blouse 24. It's also on Instagram, but I'd like to participate in that too, because why not? So, at any rate, I posted these photos of my grandson on Instagram on the 31st of March, which was the date for the reveal for So Frugal 24. And then the next day was Easter, and I knew I'd be seeing my grandson later in the day, so I thought I'll whip up that dinosaur fabric. Now, I wish I had timed myself. I haven't, but it's very fast, very quick to make this t-shirt. And I used the dinosaur fabric, which I will put up a photo. I got this at knitfabric.com just recently, so I couldn't have used this for So Frugal 24 anyway, because I just bought this fabric. But it's great quality. I like it. It wasn't too expensive. I have since made another order, which I haven't gotten yet, but it's mostly t-shirt materials for my grandson. So I made this just like the vehicle t-shirt, and I brought it to my daughter's and son-in-law's house for Easter, and showed it to my grandson, and he wanted to put it on right away, and he loves it. So, I mean, what better feeling is there than that? So that's all the sewing that I got done. But I do have some sewing related news. Today I just got my Think Pink subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. I haven't opened it yet, but after I do this video, I think I will do an unboxing video that I will hopefully then do my garment reveal, which I have no idea what the fabric is, so we will see. I'm also toying with some ideas to make some improvements to my sewing room. For instance, I want to jump on the IKEA bandwagon and get some IKEA pegboards and accessories to mount just above my machines, and I think that'll be a handy place to store some of the things I use on a regular basis. I'm also thinking about getting a new cutting mat, and also thinking about getting some command hooks, you know, those little stick-on hooks. They're temporary, but, well, I guess they'll stay up as long as you want them to, but you can remove them. And I want to put one on each of my machines and buy some short scissors, or snips to hang on those hooks, so that at each machine I have some scissors. Right now I have scissors at each machine, but they're just sitting on the table and they get in the way. So I thought, well, this would probably work, so I want to give that a try. I'm also joining a sew along, and it's with Carol of Polly Sews, and I will link her channel below where she talks about the sew along, and you just email her if you want to join. I don't think this is going to start until the end of this month, so there's still time to join. It's for a denim jacket, or a denim type jacket. And I'm going to use the Pilar jacket from Maison Fauve. Carol is going to use the Sew Over It Sorrento jacket, but you could basically use anything. Lastly, I wanted to share something I did yesterday. I went to an exhibit at a local museum. Actually, it's in the town right next to mine, and it's called the Sparks Heritage Museum, and they have an exhibit of wedding dresses. The earliest is from about 1900, and it was fascinating, and I had a couple favorites. But no, actually, I'd say my favorite was the Edwardian lingerie dress. It wasn't lingerie. I think that was just what the style was called. looks sort of like something a Gibson girl would wear. But this was an actual wedding dress from 1906, and I thought it was just beautiful. And they let me take a picture, so I'll put up a photo of that. And the earliest one was, I think, from right around 1900 or before that. And it was the woman who married the then president of the University of Nevada. So that was kind of cool, too. The curator of the exhibit gave a talk, and it turns out she also teaches at the university museum studies class. And I think I might take that. I think that would be really interesting. I love museums, and I think this would be a fun project. As far as next week, I don't have any firm plans. I know I'll sew something, and I hope to sew whatever I get in my Think Pink box. Here, it's beautiful right now, although we are under a winter storm warning. And it snowed on Easter also. It's crazy. I'm kind of over winter. Ugh. Ready for spring. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, doing some fun sewing maybe. I hope I will be too. We will see. And I hope to see you back on Tuesday and on Friday. Any rate, take care, and I will see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.